Hello everyone and welcome to a bonus episode of Groupchat Wrestling. We have a couple of very special guests with us today, as well as three of your usual cast members. We're just going to say a quick hello and then everyone's going to introduce themselves. I am Lucy, your resident Brandon Cutler stan, one of millions and millions.
Yeah, I'm Andy. I'm the Parker, and I'm in Mexico still, and I'm still not. I don't have to pay for a TV license because I'm in Mexico.
It's Mike, the Scouse one from GWP.
Okay, we've got a couple of guests as well. Charlie, do you want to say a quick hello?
Yes, hello. My name is Charlie. If you've been around the independent scene, especially in the UK, I'm usually the person on the front row shouting at everybody, basically giving them a reason to do the job.
Okay, and we've got another special guest with us. Do you want to introduce yourself and tell people where they can follow you on social media?
Yeah, so it's Prince Pele here. Hello. Just go by Pele, is totally fine. Prince Pele _ on all socials. Just easier to be one.
Excellent. All right, so should we start with having a little bit of a chat since we've got royalty here? We can start off and be a little bit fancy. Which is, that's the reason Mark, Dan and Brett aren't here. We thought we didn't want the American. God knows what they do. Shame us in front of royalty. Okay, no, first of all, Pele, tell us just a little bit about who you are, what you do. Those of us that have seen you on the independent circuit might know who you are, but we've got some listeners in America as well.
Well, hello. So I'm Pele, Prince Pele, the coffee connoisseur, the Crown Prince of Runcorn. I started my wrestling journey in 2022, in January, at Future Shock in Manchester, and then debuted in 2023. Quite quick, it was good. I've been doing shows up and down the country since then. Racking up, I think Saturday just gone was 55. I've got a little diary with them all, and I can't remember which number I'm on. But I think Saturday just gone was 55, so yeah.
Yeah, you're coming off a win against Adam Bolt, I believe, after some coffee-related unpleasantness.
Yeah, it was a match that I've wanted for such a long time as well. So I was very thankful that I got that as well.
Tell us a little bit about your next match, though. You've got one coming up on Saturday, I think?
Yes, so this Saturday we have got Off the Page, so OTP, CraicDown. Saturday the 19th of April, Liverpool Irish Centre. That is going to be me against Peter Sador, someone who is super up and coming within wrestling. Like, if you aren't looking at Peter Sador right now, you should be.
Agreed.
Very excited for this one as well, and then for the story that this all builds around is fantastic. But yeah, Peter, such a great guy. It's going to be a good show. So many matches on the show as well, but mine's more important. Just saying.
Excellent. Okay. Well, in that case, don't be nice. Don't be nice. We need something we can cut into a short. Give us the beef. Give us the story. Why are you fighting him if he's so great?
So Peter Sador, so he is what I'm considering a side quest within my story here. Since Off the Page started 2 years ago now. Yeah, we're in 2 years. Yeah. It's been about 2 years now, 2023. The story that we had there was I was lost. I was very, very new, didn't know what I was doing. Seek the guidance of Leon Gray, of Made to Last Game. He was a bad boy, wanted me to be a bad boy, but I'm a good boy. I didn't want to do that. But I was stricken by his handsome charm and his way with words and started to help him cheat to win matches. I stole the OTP championship for him, even though no one was a champion yet. I stole it out of Ben Cecil when he was at Atomic Wrestling. Ultimately, I felt a bit unsure on Leon towards the back end of last year. He brought my best friend, James Grayson, into it. Made me fight him, which I didn't want to do. His pregnant wife was in the audience at the time. Wasn't a fan of that. Didn't want to do this in front of her. And then in February this year was the moment that I think the crowd was waiting for, was for one of us to change on the other one. We had a festival of friendship, a best friend.
We all know how they turn out.
And Leon Gray offered me a WWE ID contract. So I was very taken aback by it, loved it, but silly, stupid Runcorn boy does never read the terms and conditions as to what you've signed, despite it being just the script to Shrek 2. I didn't actually read. So Mr. Gray absolutely destroyed me. I said I was going to kill him, and I planned to. So when he was in the Rumble that night, I threw him out. And then Peter Sador laughed at me in the back corridor whilst I was being carried out by our, what's called him, body rehab specialist, Big John. And so I was going to kill Peter Sador. So I'm going to kill Peter Sador on Saturday, and then I'll be back to Leon Gray.
Heard it here first. Murder on Saturday. Get yourself down. I think it's fairly early on in the evening, is it? Is it like 5 o'clock, something like that?
Yeah, it's a super early show as well because obviously it's WrestleMania Day, so you've got to get everything out of the way.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But it's after NXT though. I think the way the times work out, it ends up being after NXT because we get it half 12 UK time for NXT.
Is a murder family friendly though?
Do it.
It depends on who's getting murdered, doesn't it?
If it's a self-proclaimed Canadian Peter Sador who is a gob on legs, then it's probably fine.
If it's royalty doing it, I don't think it is murder. It's just execution, isn't it?
Yeah, and if he does anything to me, it's treason, so it's not allowed.
There you go.
I can understand why you would not read the terms of the contract as well. I guess you would have been so excited about the prospect of an ID contract.
Yeah, I was buzzing.
And being guaranteed to be on GCW shows.
That was the plan.
That would have been fucking nailed on.
I could be on GCW, Evolve, all sorted. My life was made. But Shrek 2 is my favourite film of all time, so I should have seen it coming.
Ridiculous.
Somehow worse that they got you with your favourite film. Now it's tainted memories.
I think you should have a match on the bridge in between.
Old or New Bridge? Yeah. We got two.
Old, yeah.
Old Bridge, yeah. We'll save that for Infamous.
That's a good one. Isn't See, I've got all the ideas here.
Yeah. DJ King, get on this. Screw Ben Cecil off.
I'll give you the book. So wrestling, it is a violent soap opera, then, isn't it? I've heard a few people call it that.
Yeah, that's how I describe it to people who ask. I'm like, it's just a violent soap opera.
Mm-hmm. Can we just have a little minute to talk about Effie's Big Gay Brunch that you've done as well? Because I absolutely adored that. How did that come about, and is it happening again?
So I've done both of them now. So the first one that I did,
23 and 24, was that which was the Rumble? Was that last year?
I've done the Rumble both years, and I did the Scramble also last year as well. So the one 2 years ago was actually my first ever announced match.
2 years ago, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, Your Division Day 2023.
So how long was that since you started training? That must have been really...
Yes, I started January 2022. That show was May 23. So that got announced around February, March time that I was in that match. I quite honestly, obviously, I was so taken aback by it all. I was just manifesting it out there that I wanted to be in that match. The power of social media took off. I tweeted like manifestation with the little stars and everything around it and was like, this is the goal. And then a few days later I just get the little alert and it was my graphic and I was like, Jesus.
I was gonna say, how did you know? When did you know?
When the graphic went up.
Oh my God.
Way.
Wow.
Yeah, it was genuinely
that's class.
And I was like, this is a rip, surely.
He likes to jump scare wrestlers with a graphic, you heard it.
Yeah.
What if they put the graphic up though and you were like, nah, I don't fancy it?
Nah, busy.
To be fair, they put the graphic up and I went, that's an awful picture of me, that. But yeah, I was absolutely shocked by it. But so my coach at Future Shock is Sam Bailey. And I went to him and I was like, am I ready? Because I didn't think this was going to happen. And he was like, yeah, you're ready. But you've got to do our Rumble first 2 weeks before. And I was like, what? The invitational one that they do every year.
So you did them first. They got the first.
Yeah, I know the Future Shock always had to be my first one because that's where I trained at. It would have felt wrong going elsewhere. But Effie's Brunch was the first announcement one that I had. That's when my social media just plummeted from there. Not plummeted, skyrocketed from there. Insane. And then we did last year's one as well, so that was Rumble again. And then I was a surprise in the Pride Up Scramble match as well.
Of course,
I think we're all planning to be at the next one.
If there is one.
Liverpool. But yeah, if there is there any plans for you to be at the next one? If there is one.
If there is another one, you can guarantee Pele will be there. Whether there is another one, I don't actually know. I assume there was. I've seen a reason why there's not.
It's been announced.
No, but they've not said the date though.
Oh, the run. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's Effie's coming back, is what they've said.
Yeah.
Is it for Gay Brunch? Is it for just regular TNT? Who knows? Hopefully it's another Gay
Brunch. Come to my birthday party if he's looking for something to do. He can hang out with us.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
But yeah, hopefully we will see you there then.
Yes,
that would be
so much fun.
That would be very cool.
Or how about this? A rumble on the bridge. Throw them off the bridge.
Off the bridge, don't you?
Yeah, you got to go off. The 2 feet have got to hit the fucking Mersey.
2 feet.
What bridge is this? I'm a Cumbrian. Explain it for the non-Liverpudlians.
So we have the Runcorn Bridge. It's never the Runcorn Witness Bridge. It's always the Runcorn Bridge. And it's just the big famous bridge in Runcorn. That's literally all it is. But we've got 2 now.
It's a weird one because I used to live in Runcorn, and it was always the Runcorn Bridge. But anyone from Widnes would call it the Runcorn Widnes Bridge for some reason. Like they just wanted to claim a little bit of the bridge for some reason.
Well, they always put themselves second as well. They were never like it's the Widnes Runcorn Bridge. They understood their place if they were going to get double names.
It's such a powerful bridge as well. Like no offense to anyone in Widnes, but the bridge is that powerful. Like it kind of holds like an invisible force field that keeps the smell just over that side of the bridge. You literally drive over the bridge and it hits you and you're like, whoa. It's like Springfield going over that bridge.
When I was young, I used to get told all the time, like, my dad was like, the air's green in Widnes. And I was like, is it? But I was really young, I was genuinely believing that it was. So it does smell like it's not the best.
So how did the podcast get banned from Widnes? Well, let me tell you.
Well, luckily, I don't think anybody runs shows in Widnes, so I think we're safe.
Yeah.
All right, then.
I remember reading that the mortality rate in Widnes is on the floor because people live on a diet of fags and fish and chips, and they've got a Springfield power plant. So, like, maybe it's not really. But no, maybe we don't want to be too invested in Widnes because they don't live that long.
The power plant is
not far from Sellafield.
I'll give them that. It's in Warrington, but it's on the border of Widnes. I grew up in Warrington, so I understand that area a bit.
Well, we're starting feuds left, right, and centre today.
It's all Andy, not me.
Listening to this, going, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm in Mexico, so it's fine. I'm safe.
Pay your bloody telly license. Stop pretending to be Mexican.
Sí. Hola.
Can we talk a little bit more about Off the Page then?
Yes.
Liverpool based.
Warrington based.
Warrington based. The next.
But Ben's got the Irish Centre as
right.
It's like his little side venue.
Okay, tell us a little bit about them. How did they start? You know, what other things have they been doing? Because their posters are amazing.
Yes,
they are fantastic. They're so good.
Shout out to Elliot for
those. With the traditional spelling.
Elliot is incredible.
Yeah, Elliot is.
I love it. The players select screens as each match. It's so good.
When I got sent the little graphics and like Elliot was like, "Here's the stuff I'm using," I was like, "That's genius. That's like
someone's gonna get sued."
I really love a clever graphic.
For what? And have you played the games? Did you play the games when you were younger? Yeah.
I did. Big wrestling fan from very, very young age because I'm 33 now, so I've played them for the longest of times. So yeah, like knowing that like it's my own little version of the SmackDown thing, I was like, I actually like that. But also has picked a terrible photo of me, so please stop using that photo, Elliot. I told you this since we've since changed the graphic, like not that graphic. One he uses of me now, I'm like, don't use that picture. It's awful.
Before we move on, then, while we're talking about SmackDown the game, we were having this conversation on our podcast Discord today, which is the best wrestling game of all time. What was your best wrestling game of all time? Because for me, it's probably SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. I think that was when it peaked. The gameplay was fun. It was over the top. It wasn't too serious. It wasn't trying to be a simulation, and the graphics were just at that level where it didn't look like you were looking through Vaseline, whatever. So like it was great. It was brilliant, and nothing's quite hit like that for me since. So what about you guys? What's everyone's favourite wrestling game of all time?
No, you're right. It's Here Comes the Pain. Yeah, get your hands on a steel chair, just go to town on the belly, on the stomach area, and there you go. You've got it won. The Creator Wrestler was hilarious as well because you could put anything with anyone. I just made this huge guy and gave him only Diva Taunt and the People's Elbow, because I thought I was funny. You know, Mr. Peebles ended up winning the Divas Championship with nothing but taunts and the Peebles elbow. And yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. It was the silliest, most fun game. I think that's what I was hoping for from Fight Forever, that kind of feeling.
It felt like it in the gameplay, but it's just concept-wise, it's dead. It was just like a ghost town. You know, you played it for about 5 minutes and it was like, yeah, it's cool. Okay, next.
So yeah, another vote for SmackDown. Here comes the pain.
So what are you then, Pele? What's yours?
So I've got kind of 2-ish, 3. It's annoying. With you saying Fight Forever, I'd never played AEW. I'm personally not a fan of AEW, but I know it uses the No Mercy engine, and No Mercy was a fantastic game. That was like probably what I spent most of my childhood playing, so that's definitely up there. 19, when they kind of binned off 2K20 and they kept 19 for the longest time, kept the servers open, I really started to enjoy it more. So that was absolutely fantastic. And then Rumble Roses.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah.
I like Rumble Roses. I never played the sequel, just played the original one.
Yeah, no, I can't remember. What system was that on? How old is that now?
It was on I got it on PS2. It was on Xbox as well and things like that. So it was basically it was women's wrestling, but it was very over the top.
Oh yeah, no,
it was so good.
I remember that.
Go
I'd say Fire Pro D. I think it was a Dreamcast. It's probably my second favourite. That was class though, but it was more because the customization was incredible on it.
When they had the create a wrestling move on one of the early 2Ks maybe, or like the Versus games, they were great. They need to bring that back. Bring create a move back.
Fire Pro still has create a move. It's fucking incredible. Like literally the day after, I think it was Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega hit the Hidden Blade into the
One-Winged Angel.
One-Winged. It was. And someone had created it. Someone had created it in Fire Pro within about an hour. Nice. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. What about you, Charlie? Any choice of games before we move on?
Honestly, I didn't really play them. If I'm honest, I've seen people play them and things like that. And I understand that a lot of people have a lot of the nostalgia towards the Here Comes the Pain and things like that, which is where like the old SmackDown games is where the graphics for the off the page show has come from, and that's really, really cool. Really, really cool. But it's not something that I did personally.
Probably better off. I've wasted far too much time playing games.
And it always translated into real life, didn't it? Let's play wrestling, and then you have to go home, you're crying, you're filthy. Yeah. Probably for the best.
Yeah, for me, Here Comes the Pain, definitely. I know it's a bit of a boring because most of us have said it, but it's the best game.
Oh, Total Extreme Warfare as well, which is basically like Football Manager for wrestling. It's fucking incredible.
They've just done a new one of them, haven't they?
Yeah, newish. Yeah. It's basically like like the GM mode in 2K.
But they don't have it on Mac, so it's really kind of annoying.
Is it Windows on?
It's a Windows exclusive, yeah.
I've looked it up and I can't find it. There was an arcade game. It was close to where I used to live, and all I can remember about it is you could play as Ted DiBiase. $1 million.
WrestleFest. I've got it in an arcade machine, but yeah.
Was it?
It's incredible.
That is my other favorite childhood one. So actually, I'm going to change it. WrestleFest. That is my favorite. I love a good arcade game.
Sorry about that tangent there. Just with me speaking about games today, like that's the.
I like a good tangent. And before we move on, I'm going to do my usual thing and pivot to women's wrestling.
I'm going to shoot somebody right now.
I am a big fan of women's independent. In fact, I'm going to show off one of my favourite pieces of merch, which is the fabulous LA Taylor.
Oh no, I'm not even messing. I've had a shower and just took my LA Taylor shirt off. That's genuinely
it's a trend. Give us a couple of names. I know there's a few that you've worked with before. Give us a couple of names that we should be watching right now that are the next big thing, women.
Holly Barlow, 100%.
Absolutely.
Holly Lana,
Team Holly Lana, all the way.
Team Lally.
Yes.
Holly Barlow, Sky Smithson, Lily Winter, Violet Knight. I'll give you one more. Oh my god.
When you get put
Alexis Falcon is back on the rise as well. Let's go for Alexis. But yeah, there's like women's wrestling is a fucking huge, big thing for me. It's what got me into wrestling. Like I loved it, so good. But yeah, those are the ones, especially like Holly coming back from retirement. Absolutely,
It's incredible what she's done
guys
in the
nailing
last
it down
few months.
south.
Genuinely.
Yeah, and Lily Winter, like so good.
And
Saw
Sky
her live for the
Smithson has
very
one of the
first
best
time at
drop
TNT.
kicks I've ever seen.
Yeah, she's my my wrestling mum, as you will have seen at the
Yeah.
Effie's Squidward Rumble this last year.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, should we jump to Charlie then?
Oh no. Oh, right. Okay.
Go on, Charlie. Tell us what you're doing and what it's for.
So, this year, much to the dismay of everybody else here, I'm at the time of this recording, I'm going to Vegas tomorrow morning. I'll be over there for a week during the WrestleMania week. But every single year, I try to come up with something to give back to a charity that the funds will be very greatly needed. Last year I did went to Philadelphia and I did the Rocky Steps in the rain. That was awful. We did it in a rainstorm. It was, yeah, no, never doing that again. And then we tried to get an Uber back, and where the hotel was, where we were staying, it was literally 5 minutes from where the Rocky Steps were, and Uber was trying to charge us $75 to go 5 minutes up the road. So yeah. Yeah, so we did that for Marie Curie last year. That raised £420, I think it was for Marie Curie. Then back in November at let me see if I can remember the chapter name this time, because I didn't for the bloody John's podcast and I felt like an idiot. Stay Young and Invincible, that's what it is.
Manchester show.
In November, at Progress, I announced the zipline challenge, which I'm doing across the strip, which is ridiculous. Even hello, we've got company.
Just in time to hear Charlie tell us about his.
We've got company. So it's a zip line across the strip. There's no there's no other way of describing it, really. I wasn't even going to do it, if I'm being completely honest with you. It took a bit of convincing, because I just thought maybe we should give it just a little bit of a break, for things to breathe and so on and so forth. But about 5 or 6 people just said to me, "Listen, this is Las Vegas, for God's sake. You've got to do something." The total at the moment, as of now, is a ridiculous £810. Which
That's incredible.
Which
Well
is
done.
nearly double what we did last year. Which is insane. It's probably because people just want to see. Like, I hate rides or anything like that. I went to Disneyland when I was younger with my entire family, and because of my disability, we got fast track, so I was shoved on all these massive roller coasters. So it's like, no, yeah, I can't stand them. I can't stand rides. I can't stand anything like that. But like I say to people all the time, when it comes to these things, you have to do things like that in a for people to go, well, hang on a minute, if he's doing that, then we can chuck a couple of quid in. Do you know what I mean? So the original target was £500, and we raised that within 2 months, 3 months. It's ridiculous. The volume of publicity that it's got this year. So we're now on the road to the 1K, the £1,000 mark. But I decided that because we're on the 1K mark, or we're getting to the 1K mark, that I'd add something extra as a little bit of a caveat, so that people have like another reason to donate. So I announced a few days ago that if we hit £1,000 before the end of the trip, which is I think the 21st, I will do what they call the Big Apple coaster at the New York hotel, which
Is that the one that runs on the outside?
It is, yes. Yeah.
Braver man than me, lad.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Wouldn't get me doing that. I wouldn't do the zip line. I'd shit me pants.
Absolutely.
Like, literally.
Don't. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
I was saying with roller coasters until last year. Like the first time I ever went on like any big ones, because when I was a kid, I went on one with my little sister, and the bar didn't lock in place, so I was like holding it in.
Nightmare fuel.
This was like a crappy little fairground. Then you like when Jippos come up. And
that's even worse.
Mate, that's
and so that like terrified me forever. But this year I went to Alton Towers the first time ever, and I loved it. So yeah, just that first, when you get up that first obstacle, you'll love it and you'll want to do more.
No, I won't.
You will.
All right. Well, tell people where they can find you on social media, because you'll have links to donate on your socials, I think.
Yes. They're all over my social media pages. I've got different handles for everything. I'm bloody awkward.
See, Pele's got a spot on it. He's got the same one for everything. You're there with 9 million different names.
All right, well, give us the main ones.
Tell me about it. Yeah, so the main one for me, because I like to keep most of the social media quite private for myself. The main one for me is Twitter. That is at Charlie Crothers 6, because somebody stole my bloody username that I would usually. Oh no, it's not. It's I'm giving the wrong name already. It's Charlie JF Crothers, which is quite the thing to spell. But the way that I tell people when it comes to my second name is it's like brothers only with a C. So you replace the B with a C instead. So there you go. That's a way of spelling my the easier way of spelling my surname.
What we'll do if you want, if you just fire over the because obviously it's harder for people to listen and be clicking on your thing. So if you fire the links over to us after this, we'll put them in the description.
I'll send you the links.
And hopefully some people will just click on it and throw you a few quid for that.
But this is what I say to people all the time as well. Like you don't even need to donate. I say this to people all the time. The amount of reach a share can get is ridiculous. If one or two people look at that and go, he's doing something good here, and then the next person and the next person, it's a ripple effect. So
the wrestling community is good for that.
A share goes a long way.
Well, we'll see what we can do to get people sharing that.
Yeah,
you are doing absolutely amazing. Have the best time in Vegas, despite the suffering that we're all paying for and enjoying.
No, I can't agree with that.
One thing
in Vegas, awful time.
One thing I will do, and they won't mind me doing this, is I will give you a little bit of an exclusive that at the next Manchester Progress show, I think it's called Far From Ordinary People, Chapter 181, at the Ritz in Manchester, that is when the total will be revealed.
Okay.
We'll
do what we can to get you to
it will be revealed in front of the live crowd that afternoon.
Hopefully you get close to the ground there. I could see Pele's eyes lighting up there when you said that there's something's going to be revealed. He was like, "Oh, not another match card being thrown up."
No.
Well, before everybody shoots off to do their own thing, since we're talking about Vegas, it's Mania weekend coming up. Can we all say what we're most looking forward to from the weekend? Obviously, Off the Page has got their show on Saturday, so that is the one that we're all going to be watching. What else? Other than that, what are you most looking forward to?
I would have been there if I wasn't in Vegas, by the way. I would have been there.
Okay, what are you most looking forward to?
You liar, Crothers. You were never coming in the first place.
Oh. So go on, Charlie, you go first.
Give it on me first. You've got go ahead.
I've done no. You all right? Fine. We'll come back to you then. All right. I'll say first. Obviously, Doncaster, seeing Mercedes herself in person, but also Serena's there, who is a huge deal for me. I'm so excited to see Serena. I've never seen her in person.
That women's gauntlet looks fantastic.
It does. It looks incredible. The amount of talent in that is insane.
Yeah, it's insane. Every time they announce someone new, I was like, fucking hell, another one. It's really good. I'm actually seeing a lot of people not really too happy with the card. I think the card's fantastic, to be honest. I'm really excited.
Apart from the people who think it's going to have bigger names, it's like the pre-booked it themselves.
How much bigger than Mercedes Monet do you get? I mean, I suppose men could be doing something, but what's that matter really?
I've got my mum, Sky Smithson, on that show. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
Yes. Yeah, Mercedes Monet, assuming that Amira doesn't get her hammered in Weatherspoons, rock up with her in a trolley.
No, she's taking it to
take away to get her pound back. She's a smart girl, isn't she?
She's taking it to Marks and Spencer's for canned cocktails, isn't she? That's what she said.
I was astonished there was a Marks and Spencer's in Doncaster. Okay,
I'm astonished there's anything in Doncaster, to be honest.
That is my exciting moment for the weekend. Prince Pele, come on. Other than obviously CraicDown. What are you most excited about?
NXT is my favourite brand, so Stand and Deliver is going to be phenomenal. But Queen Io Sky defending again, 2 years running.
Yeah,
it's going to happen this year. If we're going to walk out champs, though, I believe in Io Sky. See, that's probably the match I'm most looking forward to. I'm just intrigued as to knowing what matches are on what night. I'm just waiting for that. And praying that this Friday we get the announcement of the 5-team ladder match for SmackDown. You can't build this long for months and not give us this tag team ladder match.
Unfortunately,
keep my mouth shut.
Unfortunately, the match they announced that on the Friday in Vegas, they've got the tag team titles are on the line between Motor City Machine Guns and the Street Profits.
That can all go awry. Still, we've still got days to put this big lad match on.
Good point.
Talking to a bunch of AEW fans here, Pele, I'm afraid.
Just nodding along politely.
The worst type of
look what I am wearing. I'm dressed like Brandon Cutler, for God's sake. Okay, Gav.
I was just about to talk there. Let me speak, for God's sake.
Sorry, Andy. I can't tell when you're about to talk. You've got the mask on.
It's because I'm in Mexico. I'm flying over anyway, and I'm going to Liverpool to the Hooters event. I think it's
Thursday.
Infinite, yeah. That looks good. Very excited for that. A little bit gutted that Luke Jacobs isn't on, but obviously things come up and they have to shift people around. Opportunity in Vegas can't take that away from anybody, unfortunately. And then obviously Doncaster.
Brian Keith on the Friday.
I know, it's insane, isn't it? Brian Keith's wrestling him, and then is he wrestling Oku as well? I think in the same day.
He's doing 4 matches or something in one day.
He's doing five in one day, and then he's doing another one the day after, and then he's flying back down so he can wrestle Leon Slater in Doncaster.
Crazy. Pele, can you please answer a question? What is wrong with wrestlers? Like, what is fundamentally wrong with wrestlers to make you do this?
The best answer to go for that would be everything and anything. So I'm going to go with everything and anything.
Based on that, the Michael Oku insanity, then, what's the most matches you've done in a day?
In a day, 3. 3? I think it's 3.
What would you do if someone asked you to do 5? Would you be like, yeah, easy?
I'd be like, are they rumbles in and out? Full wage?
How long
Every time.
Pardon?
Every time. Full wage every time. Out. Next.
I do deals. I consider wrestling, so any opportunity I get to do it, I'm happy to.
You weren't in the Atomic Rumble long. I was there for that. That was a great Rumble. I really enjoyed that.
The Halloween one?
The show was fun.
No, the one the other day.
Oh yeah, the concert one. I redeemed myself in that one. I redeemed myself.
That was great. That was a great Rumble. I really enjoyed it.
It was good fun. I would have liked to win that longer, but it is what it is.
It was all about Holly and Lana, that though. It was all about Holly and Lana.
We're all rooting for those two to make it work. We've
it's got to
happen. Counselling.
I've already said previously, like Lana won the Level Up briefcase at the last TNT event. I think she shouldn't use it for the women's title because there's a death match going on. You don't want to wait for that. She doesn't want to use it for exactly. It's there. It's there.
I love that idea. I do have to disagree because my mum and my auntie.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Holly is my little sister, and I'd love for her to get a belt and to do really well, but not at the expense of my parent and my auntie.
Holly Barlow stood next to LA Taylor. There would be a little bit of a size difference.
Be amazing. All right, Mike and Gav, we need to know what you're looking forward to this weekend.
Do you want to go first, Gav? Guess the pods?
Yeah, you go first, Mike.
Go ahead. For me, every big gay brunch, but specifically Kid Bandit versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Kid Bandit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Might want to keep an eye on us for that one.
They're doing an actual brunch as well, which is great.
Yeah, I love brunch.
They're actually doing a brunch beforehand, which, yeah.
Are you going to that one, Charlie?
I've got an American friend who has convinced me to do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd do that one if I were in there.
She said you've got to do Effie. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. I'm not doing NXT. I am not doing NXT. 8 o'clock. I've got to be in there. You've got to be in there for 9 o'clock in the morning in that arena. No, thank you.
Oh, 9:30 start time, isn't it?
Yes, rough.
That is going to be incredible. It's not often I root against that, but for Kid Bandit.
Oh, another one I'm looking forward to. Sorry, as well, the Joey Janela's Spring Break, because there's an over 60s match, isn't there? Someone's going to die in that.
Yes, yes. It's the old timers scramble where you've got to be over 65 to enter. Yeah. It's yeah, that's a bit nuts.
See future Prince Pele. 65 years old, still going. All right.
I'm halfway there.
65 years old. An over 60s Runcorn Bridge Battle Royal. There you go.
Oh, here we go again.
We're going to make this happen.
DJ King needs
Witness versus Runcorn for control of the bridge.
And I'll win.
All right. Gav.
Yeah,
what, Andy?
I just said same as Mike. Big Gay Brunch looks great fun, and I'm interested by the Sabu barbed wire death match again because he always takes it another level, doesn't he? When he's on like big stage, even though like people should be winding down, he takes it up another notch, and he is a bit.
I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that because I'm hoping Sabu actually does get a good send-off, and Joey Janela seems to be trying to give him that. But like the last time Sabu was supposed to do anything, he refused because he didn't want to walk up some steps. So I've no idea how it's going to go.
He didn't feel like it, did he?
Yeah.
He was at
like,
the World Wrestling Convention and was quite intoxicated the entire weekend.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Good for him. If I'd spent my life getting smacked and cut and prickled and stabbed, I wouldn't want to fucking go either. Like,
if Joey Janela can drag him to a match, that'll be some achievement, considering, like I say, Sabu's recent appearances.
I think Janela can talk anybody into anything. I mean, have you seen who he's dating? He's obviously got a way about him, hasn't he? So yeah, that should be pretty good.
What about the rest of the CraicDown card then, Pele? What's anything we should be looking out for?
Yes, absolutely. So we've got my best friend James Grayson taking on Leon Gray. He's going to get some justice for me, which would be good. Tommy King going on against Liam Carr. Tommy is so young. He's maybe 17, 18.
Get out. Really?
And he's phenomenal. He's so good. I think he's got a very bright future ahead of him. Definitely give that one a watch. NAJ taking on Max Brooker for the OTP Championship. NAJ, everybody's annoying little brother.
Yeah.
Love him to pieces, but my God, do I want to punch him in the face half the time. So between that's going to be really good. You've got Ben Harland, Christy Quinlan. That's going to be very good. Two very, very experienced wrestlers in tags going and singles is going to be fantastic. And Lineage FTM. Not a fan of FTM because they beat me at an OTP show recently. But that's because of Leon Gray being nasty. But the Lineage are interesting. Like,
they're an interesting group of people.
When you've got Oberman and Tommy Jackson.
The longest entrance in British wrestling.
Oh God, I know, yeah.
So
I know. We're at the Atomic shoulders. We're at the Atomic. My missus was like, "Is he coming out? Like, what's going on?"
So did you see Tony Wright's entrance as well?
Yeah.
So that's his new entrance is longer than Scott Oberman's if he gets the full one.
Is it?
Really? Yeah, I give Tony Wright a pass though because his entrance is excellent.
Yeah.
I listen to Metallica all the time. I don't want to have to listen to it while I'm waiting for someone to come out. You know.
Yeah, he started coming out to like a remixed version of Lost in Music for like big occasions. But it's got a good 1.5, 2 minute intro before he even makes an appearance on the stage. It's beautiful.
I think Tony Wright could get away with a 10-minute entrance, to be honest. If anyone can, it's probably Tony Wright.
I love that man. I love him so much. He literally, like, most weekends just stays at my house with me. He's got his own room. That's not even a joke. He genuinely does.
Have you checked? Is he there?
Tony? No, he's not here.
Could have got 2 guests for one then. Never mind.
I thought he was making you a fish finger sandwich there behind the screen.
So that is 5 o'clock. Liverpool, the Irish Centre, is it? And you can get tickets at otpwrestling.co.uk. I think there are still tickets available, are there?
Still tickets available on the door as well. There is a VIP meet and greet and a VIP match, which is Dukes and EJ Walsh going 1-on-1. And then me, Christy Quinlan, and James Grayson are your VIP guests as well.
Brilliant. Have a fantastic time.
I can't wait.
Brilliant. I'm sure it'll be excellent.
I'm going to try and get down to one of them shows. I can't go this one the weekend because we got the Hooters one and we've got the Doncaster one the day after. But the next one, I'm going to try and get down. So I think it'll be at Warrington, is it, the next one?
Yes, so the next one, Wrestling Guy, May the 10th is in Warrington.
Yeah, I'll probably try and get to that, to be honest. Looks a really good show, and there's some great shows on everywhere now.
Everything's building for OTP for this Stars Never Die show, which is the big Par Hall show in August. Chris Masters on the show, which is going to be wild. And hopefully I'll be done with Leon Gray by then, so I don't have to deal with him.
Get him down.
You might end up in a master lock.
Probably.
Yeah. Could resurrect the Master Lock challenge.
Yeah, I'd break that, mate.
Well, which of your moves, if you were issuing a Prince Pele challenge, a royal challenge, which of your moves would?
So I don't do submissions.
No. Well.
But Alison Slam
You can hit a
is
hold.
my current move that I'm loving, so it's just
There
a
you go.
glance, man. But all my moves have got the names of great women in TV. So we've got Alison Slamond, we've got Jane Smackdonald, Denise Welch, Claudia Winkle-Slam. There's a few girlies I'm waiting to get moves for. Can't work out what I want yet, or get a name for them. So we're getting there. If anyone thought
We
we
can
can
outsource that.
move,
We can absolutely outsource that for you. I think we need to.
if we can get a Gemma Collins named move somewhere, life made, done. So
Give
what
us
I
a
can't
quick little 10-second, 15-second clip, and we will turn it into a short. We'll play it, and we'll get people to come up with some names for you. Go on.
I just need the Gemma Collins move name. We've got Claudia Winkle-Slam, Alison Slamond, Denise Welsh, James MacDonald. I need a Gemma Collins one. She's my icon, the idol of my life. The can't
Have
get
your
one.
mission. Social media, get it done.
Is your submission the Collins clutch?
The what?
The Collins clutch?
No, because I was going to do the Martin McClutchin.
Oh,
That is better.
Great.
That is better, that one. I'll give you that.
yeah. No, I concede the defeat on that one.
I just like getting the obscure ones.
Can we have an arm Barbara Windsor, please? Arm Barbara. She's a legend. Come on.
That's even funnier. That is
Was that with-
I did the armbar. Yeah, that'd be good actually. That'd be good.
Was that on Chris Jericho's list?
There you go. Yeah, just rip off Chris Jericho. You'll be fine. No one will notice.
I'll get some sorted.
Yeah. All right. Brilliant. Was there anything else that we've forgotten to talk about? There'll be something. We'll have gone on tangents.
I've got something selfishly.
He's put
Go
his
ahead.
hand up. Go on.
Right, Pele, I'm going to ask while I got you. Tell me if I'm wrong, but you consider yourself a Pokemon master?
Are you in a Pokemon tag team? Let's have a...
Yes.
Yeah, Gen 1, of course.
Yeah, me and James Grayson are Gen 1 Pokemon tag team. I have got 2 very large Pokemon tattoos on my back, so that's always wild. I love Pokemon so much. It's defined my entire life. So, yeah, I'm the greatest Pokemon master. And I play Pokemon Go every day. Like, people think it's really sad that people still play it. I don't care. I'm 32. I'm walking around not caring.
I used to be proper obsessed with it, but then I just couldn't keep up with the financial expense for it.
For Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
That's money.
Well,
Yeah, you can buy like
player,
coins and things.
Trinket, yeah.
Yeah,
What's the new one?
Walk home and
everything got like locked behind paywalls.
Yeah, what's the new one where they're opening packs? The game you open
That's the
packs?
trading card game.
Because I heard Adam Cole and Evil Uno banging on about that, and they were saying, "Oh, we're like we don't want to spend money, but like can't help it. I'm so fucking tempted to open packs."
Yeah, it's good. The trading card game is not as good in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. As someone who still has our original Yu-Gi-Oh! Card deck, it is dangerous for me to get. I still have my Pokemon. I still have my shiny Charizard back from the original set. My little holo Charizard. My
I've got
retirement one.
these. I'll see if you know what these are.
So it's dangerous for me to start on that kind of thing.
I have these. If you know what this is.
Wait, hold
This
it.
is not going to go down well on the audio version.
Okay.
Oh,
So these are card captors, an anime that was out. These are the cloud cards.
Yes. Okay. Oh my
So
god.
yeah.
LA. I think we're going to be best friends, brother.
Nice.
I
Dumped all the guests, Mike. This one was meant to be my friend.
What's going on?
My back tattoo is the cloud. The image of the cloud with the Pokemon around it.
That's sick. Oh, that's so sick. I thought, what Pokemon are on the tattoo like?
Vaporeon and Arcanine.
Nice. So, silly little question before we go. Apart from Incineroar, which is the obvious answer, what Pokemon do you think would make the best wrestler?
Hawlucha.
Yeah. Oh, no, come on, man. That's cheating.
Okay. So you've got Machamp, you've got Macho, you've got that kind of... Any of the fighting ones are probably a really obvious choice. Incineroar, obvious choice. Scyther.
Scyther would be cool.
I think
For a
I'd go
deathmatch.
Scyther, Scizor, that kind of line with Cleavor in it as well.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'll stick with that.
Yeah, what's the best I know you're a Pokemon purist then, but have you played any of the Pokemon, like basically the copies?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Have you played Cassette Beasts?
No, I've been playing Nexomon.
Play Cassette Beasts.
What is that? Is that on Steam?
Yeah, probably, yeah. It's on everything, I think. But basically, it's Pokemon, but you're capturing them on old cassettes. Like, it's got an 80s theme, but it's all based around Merseyside. Like, it's done by it's done by some dudes in America, but it's all Merseyside based. So you've got, like, one of the big main, beasts Pokemons that you have to capture is a fucking live bird. And all the towns, like, I'm sure there's Runcorn references in there and Witness and all that. Like, it's fucking crazy. And it's so good. It's got, like, an 80s soundtrack to it. Like, synth soundtrack, like fucking Flock of Seagulls inspired and all that kind of stuff. It's brilliant. Give it a go.
Yeah, I'll give it a wish for. I've been playing Nexomon at the minute. Nexomon Extinction, which is, like, on PlayStation, Steam, all that kind of stuff. And then on my iPad, I don't know if you can say them out loud, but I have ROM. I'm not sure if I have to talk about these things.
I'm in Mexico for not paying a TV license, so I don't fucking care.
There's a new ROM that's come out called Emerald Emporium, and it's Gens 1 through 9 all in Emerald. Like, everything's on it. It's fantastic. I've had several hours of gameplay. I've done maybe 1 or 2 gyms because I'm too busy just wandering around trying to catch everything. It's so good.
Have you tried Poké Rogue yet?
Which one's that one?
It's a in-browser game. It's just a roguelike for Pokemon. So
No, I've not seen that one.
give that a go and let me know what you think.
I do my daily Pokedoku. I've seen that. I'll play that.
Yeah, every day without fail.
There's a VR one as well. There's a VR one as well. Someone made to the Quest a couple of years ago. I think Nintendo tried to shut it down, but you can still get it. It's basically Pokemon Gold in VR.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's fucking boss.
I do have that. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know how we got talking to Pokemon.
Yeah, we are still a wrestling podcast for anybody that is still listening.
Welcome
the gamers as well.
Hello, welcome to the Groupchat Pokemon Podcast.
I'll mention a couple of shows to put us back on track.
Yes, right? Go for it.
Yes, Charlie.
Number 1, Defy Living Proof. I think it's called Living Proof. Somebody's going to tell me that I've got the name wrong. They had their last show last night, just before Vegas yesterday, which included, get this, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Timothy Thatcher. Ooh.
Oh, was that the one with the Streets of Rage?
Yes.
Inspired. That was another one that was, the artwork was unreal, yeah.
Incredible. The entire show was great. But this one, I think is it Thursday? Yeah, it's on the Thursday. I don't know what time it is over here. I think it's about 8 p.m. or something like that. And that show features Kenta versus Mance Warner.
Seen advertised.
Is
a main event of Clark Connors versus Man Like DeReese versus El Phantasmo, which is ridiculous. I can't. What else have we got in there? Oh yeah. For some reason, they've booked the Rock and Roll Express in a tag match. I wish I was joking. I'm not. And then the other show I'm going to mention very, very quickly, which will start at midnight over in Vegas. So that's 8 a.m. here. The Progress Vegas show, which they dropped quite the bombshell the other day as far as that card goes, where they've decided to book Minoru Suzuki.
Yes, I've seen that.
Progress is incredible. Like, I've never been to a bad Progress show, and I've been to quite a lot.
That entire
and
card
the
was
Proteus
great.
title is going to be amazing.
That's probably the match I'm looking forward to most, just because, like, Simon Miller's brilliant. Everyone loves Simon Miller, but like, Paul
Gonna
Walter
show off
Hauser
my
in a Simon Miller match.
Angry Octopus from Simon himself.
Yeah, like, where did that come from?
And did you see the Chris Pratt in
This was from a
the Chris Pratt
UPW
video
when he's
as well?
a bad guy.
From?
Yeah, Chris Pratt. That was absolutely amazing.
Chris Pratt pushing progress while he's sat having a coffee. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's a bit nuts. The whole thing is just.
Yeah, it's a step up from Phil Wang, isn't it?
The whole thing with Ed Gamble and all that. Oh my god.
The entire card looks fantastic. I was looking on Triller there, and it's embarrassment of riches for this next week. It's just there's so many many shows.
One thing that I figured out, and somebody's probably going to correct me on this because I know what wrestling fans are like, and they don't like being proven right.
They don't like anything.
But as far as
They're not wrestling.
But as far as I can see, card-wise, as far as the independents go, I think it's the only card across the entire week with 4 title matches on it. They're defending the men's world title, the women's world title, the Proteus title, and the WXW.
Yeah, man doesn't.
The WXW title, which one called Manders holds at the moment. So as far as I'm aware, that's the only card with 4 title matches on it.
Since we're talking about progress then, because we are coming up to the hour.
Yes.
Give us your pick for the Proteus. We'll do the Proteus title, since there's the most in that. Who walks out of Vegas as Proteus World Champion? Do you want me to get the list of who there is? I know there is Simon Miller.
I don't need a list. It's Simon Miller.
Yeah, it's Miller.
Really? You think?
No.
Yes,
I mean, Crowley's there. Isn't Effie there too?
Effie's in there as well, yes.
I think Adam Priest is there. Paul Walter Hauser, come on.
It's Effie, Paul Walterhausen, Simon Miller, Adam Priest, and Crowley. Is that it?
Yeah.
Is there 5 or 6 of them?
Prediction. Pele is the resident person who knows, the only one who knows anything about wrestling. Give us your prediction.
I love Simon Miller. He's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Completely agree.
We stand Simon Miller on this.
Yeah, I'd have to just back him just because I love him.
I don't think I could trust anyone who doesn't like Simon Miller.
And he gives
now,
great
if you've seen him in UPW, where he's a complete dickhead,
yeah,
Simon Moneymaker Miller, he is such an arsehole in UPW. Simon is a natural heel. I'll die on that hill.
Great.
Yeah. So yeah, if you watch him in UPW, you've seen his dark side. So screw it. Paul Walter Hauser, come on.
I like living in the happy world, so I won't be watching evil Simon Miller. I'll just carry on as normal.
He's actually fantastic as a bad guy, but yeah. See, I'm going with Paul Walter Hauser. Why not? I think it's his time. He's about to blow up, be the next big thing. He'll have an ID contract by the end of the month.
That's just triggered me. Thanks for that, Lucy. Cheers.
He'll be in the next Shrek.
Yeah, and he's going to be in the next Shrek. Yeah, okay, now that's a double whammy, that, isn't it?
Your debut at the next two.
He's going to get a contract that's going to be a script for Shrek 6 and a fucking ID contract in one.
So we've got one vote for Miller, one
he's a Golden Globe winner.
Hauser.
Good old Stingray.
Did Shrek ever win a Golden Globe? I don't think so. Wait, did it? I'm about to look stupid.
I've no idea. I'm just thinking. Okay. No, maybe it did.
All right, we've got one for Miller, one for Paul Walter Hauser. Who else? Give me your picks.
You can't pick up can you?
Is there only me betting against poor Simon?
Yeah.
See, this is
I'll die alone on this hill.
This is what people overlook. So for anybody who isn't aware of how the Proteus title works, the holder of the title gets to choose a stipulation.
Simon's been letting us choose though.
Well, say yeah, but that's his caveat. He said that he wants the people to vote. That's his stipulation.
What is the stipulation? I haven't looked actually.
So no,
it's the fans vote for what the match he wants.
This is the thing.
On his socials.
I mean, like what?
We haven't got it yet, have we?
No.
Progress.
I know what it is. I've got it.
He's got
his Runcorn Bridge Battle Royal.
Oh,
rules.
Yeah.
No, they're going to stand up. Yeah.
Vote on it when he puts it
on. Bridge Battle from Vegas.
There's probably a Runcorn. There's an Eiffel Tower there. There's got to be a Runcorn Bridge.
We'll suggest some stipulations. Yeah.
So
Each stand in a corner. Just the title can go to who it loves the most. Let it choose.
It's like the fucking Blair Witch Championship.
Chosen by the people.
Come on. Who do you love most? Come to Simon.
The stipulation
we'll have a round down stipulation, just the worst gimmicks.
Which means I think he might be at a disadvantage.
Okay.
So I think Crowley will go into strong style, but he can't go into strong style with the Proteus title. So I think, you know what? Fuck it. Give it the Golden Globe winner for a month.
Two. That's two. We are ahead.
What if one of the stipulations is a Judy Bagwell on a pole match again?
What if it's Jerry Baker on a forklift though?
The Americans wouldn't get that though.
They don't have to get it. We'll do another like rubbish brown down stipulation. Do a blindfold match or a fucking lingerie pillow fight. I guarantee Crowley would be up for it.
Let's very quickly.
If he would do it.
Let's very quickly before we hit the end of the what's it. Let's talk about the main event for a minute. Let's talk about Oku versus Jacobs.
Who will we picking for that?
Yeah,
I think Jacobs wins that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jacobs.
Yeah.
So that one's not as controversial.
I just think it depends how close he is to fully finishing off his WWE obligations.
I don't. Progress are quite close with WWE, so I don't think it'll matter. I think they'd be quite happy with him to keep the belt. So I think it's still a tough one. Do you know what I mean?
They're booking ID talent, so I think they'll be fine with it.
Yeah, I think he'll probably keep it for a fair while longer. To be honest.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with it either way. They're both ballers, aren't they? So
yeah.
Am I the only one here that thinks that Oku's going to beat him? By the sounds of it.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, up all yours when it actually happens on.
You can scream it from the zip line. I told you so.
Yeah, Oku's got 6 matches in 2 days, and then he's got to fly to Doncaster. I think he's probably going to be tired as fuck. He's going to be worried about trying to stop Amira from getting Mercedes shit-faced on cocktail cans from Marks and Spencer.
On the train or something.
Or taking it to fucking get a shit breakfast in Wetherspoons again.
We don't talk about that. Next.
Amira, you are forbidden from taking Mercedes to Wetherspoons. Okay, please.
Who the fuck took her to Wetherspoons last time?
I don't know.
When she put that picture on and she's like, oh, is this an English breakfast? No.
So they took a load of the full of the wrestling people over to Wetherspoons.
Yeah.
I think they took
I've seen that, yeah.
Wetherspoons.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it was Muta.
The great Muta sat in fucking Wetherspoons wondering what's gone wrong in his life.
The atrociousness of the days of Curry Club are long gone. Right. Okay. I think, is there anything else that we've forgotten to talk about? Mike,
donate,
again.
please. Thank you.
Donate.
Yeah, donate.
Go to
OTP.
Page
Go to
Support local
whatever
wrestling.
it is for tickets.
I would second that. Support local wrestling. There's some fantastic stuff going on at the moment in British wrestling. And there's so many shows. Like I can go a show and there's like 2 or 3 shows on the same day that I'm like, oh, I wish I could have gone to that. So there's so much, and everyone should be there supporting it instead of just being so focused on the American stuff that's on TV. Because watching it live when you see what these guys do, yourself included, it's incredible. It's because you don't get a second take with this kind of stuff. It's brilliant. I'm always in absolute awe of the shit that the guys do, and it's keep me thoroughly entertained every time. So yes, do it. Go to Off the Page, go to TNT, go to Progress,
Independent Wrestling,
go to Infinite, go to every.
Northwest in general
Cross,
is really
yeah.
good at the moment.
Yeah.
It's really lovely. There's Off the Page, Infamous, TNT, Future Shock, Wrestle Island, Infinite. Oh my god, I get trouble if I don't say people's names. But there's Britannia. There's so many just Atomic throughout the Northwest and like the Liverpool, Manchester areas. It's It's great and it's nice.
It really is, yeah.
Variety as well. It's different stories, and the more people come to local shows, the more chance we've got to go and perform on bigger shows. People are getting eyes on us. We're all there for, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We just want to be entertained. We want to do better. We want to entertain you guys.
It's crazy because like when I lived in Runcorn, they never had anything like the stuff that he's putting out there now with Infamous. Those cards are fucking incredible.
The next Infamous show is going to absolutely bang.
I couldn't believe when the man like the recent announcement there, because when they tweeted that out and they said we've had a message and all it said was 0121, I was like the trolling here, the trolling. It's not going to be a man like the Reese. I could not believe that. That was fantastic.
To peel the curtain back ever so slightly, that genuinely happened on Thursday night.
Really? Oh
like,
my
I think
god!
Reese is it.
Thursday night, and then it was like
Reese is. Yeah, he's another case of loving while you've got him, because I don't think he stays indies very long.
But the great thing
is going to be good.
The great thing is, though, like we were just saying there, the talent pool at the moment and the amount of shows on it, the talent pool is incredible. There's so many new favourites I'm getting every week, to the point where you kind of because you have this selfish attachment to them where you're like, oh, I hope they don't go to WWE because I like watching them on the shows, and like, but in reality, that's the dream. You kind of really want them to get that, because there's so many coming through the ranks. I mean, it was only 6 months ago. Not many people had heard of, say, Leon Cage, for instance, and now Leon Cage is everywhere, and he's fucking incredible.
Correct.
And he's kind of like and he can take the place of the likes of Leon Slater and stuff who are moving on. But there's loads, that's just one person. There's so many. So seeing these guys get the success they get is fucking incredible. I really hope Rio gets picked up as well after a trial, because she's fucking phenomenal. So yeah, everyone, I can only echo what Pele said there. Just go and support your local shows, because there's so much talent out there, and it's fucking incredible. It's very good.
There will be something for you. It has never been more true that wrestling is for everyone. Whoever you are,
Absolutely.
However you identify, whoever you can find something for you.
Literally, Finn Balor said it at like Mania 34 era when he was doing the For Everyone stuff, because it is.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Everyone.
Yeah, and if you like seeing a son beat the shit out of his father with barbed wire, you can see that at TNT, for instance. There's all sorts.
And Michael Caine.
Yeah, you can see Michael Caine in the Caine universe. You know what? There's so many cool things out there.
I forgot about that.
I fucking love Darwin. He's incredible.
I forgot about
You're not
that.
supposed to blow the bloody boys off. I will never forget over
that.
that. The greatest line in
line.
wrestling history.
It was the fact that he referenced cocaine as well. It's you killed your brother, cocaine.
All right, I think we can probably end it. I think we've covered everything, and everything we did intend to cover has also been covered.
And
we'll put all the links. Yeah, oh god, we'll put all the links. We won't put Pokemon in, but we'll put all the links to the shows and to the.
We can link to Pokemon Go.
I'm not putting Nintendo. Nintendo will fucking strike us down. You know what they're like.
Yeah. Oh, they're notoriously cool about intellectual property. It'll be fine.
So yeah, we'll put them all. We'll put all your links and stuff in the description and on the tweet. So yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
thanks very much, and please come on again.
Well, thank you. I honestly a lot of fun.
Thanks
Good
a lot.
Nice way to spend the Monday night.
Okay, should we?
Yeah, I'm going to go and have some food and watch The Last of Us now.
See, I'm like to meet. Some of us are prepared.
And I'm going to bed.
Yeah, well, you're going to Vegas. No one cares.
Charlie.
I'm a safe trip, Charlie.
Stupid Vegas trip.
No worries.
Thanks.
See you later.
Thanks very much, everyone. See you later.
Thank you so much for coming on. You've been absolutely amazing.
No worries.
Yeah.
Always fun.
Right.